So I just took a picture of two satellites that's supposed to be in the graveyard orbit, and using the architecture of radio app. And strangely enough, as I'm holding this, you know, I don't know, my magnetic mirror. I don't even know what to call it, but this is a double. This is a double-sided mirror, right? And then this is like a one-sided mirror. But what I've noticed is that when I have them together facing each other, I could feel one, like as if something is pushing down on the mirrors, like there's weight like building up, like the energy. Okay, so the the energy or the heat of the energy is being absorbed by the magnets. The magnets are actually taking in the energy, and oh, it's kind of hard to breathe now. But the energy is being absorbed by the magnets, and it's taking in, they're basically taking in heat. Now, the mass of the energy, because energy even has a weight, like a weighted mass on a quantum level, it's now making the mirrors themselves heavier. And I'm pretty strong. This is like when they're not absorbing the energy, it's not that heavy. But the longer I'm, like, the more energy that it absorbs, the magnets absorb, the heavier the whole thing becomes, and it's coming straight down. So yeah, I took pictures of the satellites, Sirius satellites, Sirius 1, Sirius 2, and Sirius 3. They're supposed to be deactivated, but yet I can still, the architecture of radio app is still able to pick up signals, or to be able to just literally be able to identify those satellites. If a satellite's supposed to be deactivated, then how is it that an app that picks up on, data transmissions can basically find, satellites that's supposed to be in the graveyard orbit and deactivated, which means they're not deactivated. Someone is using these satellites. And then the fact that they change positions over time, that just goes ahead and lets you know that, something is definitely not right. But hey, I don't know what's about to happen. I'm just doing my best to be a light in the world, possibly be able to spark a change. Who knows? Right now, the world is mostly focusing on trying to bring somebody to justice for the COVID, pandemic, plandemic, depopulation, whatever the case may be. But I know the other thing that people aren't necessarily really understanding is COVID itself wasn't the main culprit. It was the direct energy weapons. That is the main thing that's out here killing these people. But they're not really, I don't even think they're at that point yet. I think targeted individuals are the first people to really understand that it's the direct energy weapons that's behind the deaths, and then they label the deaths as COVID deaths. Think about it. You can use light to basically heal cancer, heal people's tissues. You can use light to, do all kinds of things that can benefit people. But then, you can also weaponize light, especially if it's coming from somewhere from a remote location. Imagine, you're sitting somewhere and you could basically you control a satellite, or have access to a satellite that's already beaming light down, or have people connected to the satellite, and then you can just basically focus or concentrate energy particles and beam it straight down onto a target and make them feel as if they can't breathe, or something is wrong with them, or whatever the case may be. So yeah, no matter what, just continue to keep doing what you're doing. Record everything, because when this stuff blows open, it's gonna like, I'm telling you, the Nazis that basically did the same thing. They was just blatant about it. Same thing the Nazis did, with their experiments and their extermination of people. It's the same thing that's happening, but now they're just trying to be secretive about it. So, yeah, you heard it here first. Nah, I ain't gonna bite. My man, look out for Charlie. But nah, look out for Charlie. Shout out to him. Hopefully maybe he watches my videos from time to time. I don't know. But yeah. Yeah, somebody's gotta make sense of this, because if I'm not even an expert in none of this stuff, but I believe God is definitely guiding me to all this, and then somebody's gonna pick up on it and they're gonna advance it. So, all right, y'all take care.